Oh, the Israelites, the good old Israelites, the good old descendants of Abraham through Isaac and Jacob, the good old people who escaped Egypt and wandered through the desert for 40 years, the good old culture who actually wore many inappropriate articles of clothing, including bikinis, onesies, and Speedos. Just kidding. Gotcha. I got you, right? How can I not have? Without further ado, ancient Israelite fashion. In ancient Israel, country folk and the poor mostly wore garments woven at home from sheep wool, goat wool, and hair. Weaving was typically women's work, done at home by women of all social classes. The rich could also afford linen, manufactured from flax, sometimes imported from Egypt but also produced in Galilee. Ezekiel 16:13 mentions silk, but because some scholars believe Ezekiel could not have known the silk we know of today, they think this may refer to some other rare and expensive textile. Just as in today's world, fashion can make or unmake a person. A fashion mishap involving one wealthy, ancient fashion freak is described in the New Testament. King Agrippa I, grandson of Herod the Great, appeared in public at Caesarea wearing a garment made completely of silver and of a truly wonderful contexture that so sparkled in the morning sun one day that people shouted his praises as a god. But here's the thing. Agrippa didn't bother correcting them of the idea, and just 5 days later, he died from a fatal illness. Mysterious, right? Among the less luxurious folk, the basic garment was a tunic, a kind of poncho consisting of two squares sewn together with an opening for the neck. Over the tunic, both men and women wore a cloak, or mantle. Virtually everyone had one of those. Mantles could be fastened at the shoulder, held in place by a pin as simple as a thorn, or elaborately designed, of course, for the wealthy. Farmers, hunters, and shepherds usually wore short tunics, just the outfit for labor-intensive tasks that you need your knees free for, from planting to killing the occasional lion. And just in case you're wondering, the Israelites typically wore sandal-like shoes, and the Roman soldiers were known to have worn thick-soled shoes with nails sticking out of them. Just another reason to be afraid of the Romans. Many scriptural references to clothing are symbolic. Clothing was and has come to symbolize the human being in a literal way. In the custom of tearing a garment to indicate grief, Jacob tore his garment when he saw Joseph's coat of many colors drenched in blood. As you can see, clothing and fashion can be more than we make out to it, even ancient Israelite fashion.